In the last video, I was talking about regulating your nervous system, and I guess I want to throw out a challenge because I constantly do it on an everyday basis. So, just how I want to share my thought process and how it tremendously helped me. First, I had to observe my thoughts. If that's being sitting still with yourself, or just be conscious, aware of your thoughts. You're not your thought. They're just like clouds. Ain't no clouds in the sky though, but just imagine clouds is just floating by, and you can reach out there and grab it and hold on to it, or you can just let it go and just watch it go by. So I probably did this for a little while. I started to observe the thoughts and just hear myself having a conversation in my head, and I was like, what you realize is that most of the stuff that you're telling yourself isn't really true. It's just what you're doing. But the challenge is to see if you can stop that conversation that you're having in your head. Like, I give an example. Somebody cuts you, you're always like, that mother, and that he didn't see me, all that. Just stop it in your head. Stop. It might be already emotional charge at that point. If it's emotional charge, it might be a little challenging, but it's not impossible. If you work on it, you can stop it, because the emotion is going to try to drive you to act upon what you're actually thinking about. But if you can get very aware of your emotions and your thought process, and like David Barrett says, what is the conversation you have in your head? What's the story that you're telling yourself? So see if you can see the stories that you're telling yourself. And if you can see the stories that you're telling yourself, see if you can change the narrative of that story. See if you could change it, stop it, alter it, or just say simply, oh, that's not true. That person didn't see me, that cut me off, or I hope they get home safely. And just simply doing that can eventually, I guess this is where I'm at. I just simply stop. If sometimes it starts to run on, and I like, oh, well, here's the story. I like, let me go ahead and stop this story. It could, because before it builds up an emotional charge, and then you'll start getting angry because you're sitting here rehearsing this play in your head, and you just get angrier and angrier. And you're like, that's you charging up that thought is charging up emotional charge right there. So then you wonder why people just blow off on you. Yeah, try the challenge.